The crypto market has taken a beating over the last 24 hours, and I am very sorry for all of us and all of you guys who have lost money, especially with what is going on with Luna and UST. In today's video, I want to quickly talk about what is going on with the overall market because new inflation report came out, as well as the newest update on Luna and UST. We're going to try and keep this one short, and let's jump right in. So right now, overall crypto market is sitting at a $1.35 trillion market cap, down around 6% over the last 24 hours. And a couple of important things happening is that Bitcoin's price did drop below $30,000 per coin in the morning amid all of the chaos with Luna and UST and inflation reports, but it has bounced back. So if you're looking for any sort of positive news in the market, is that the $30,000 level for Bitcoin is holding very strong despite all the chaos taking place in the market. Does this mean that we're going to bounce back immediately and things are going to be all okay? No, it doesn't. But what it shows us is that for the most part, we're probably going to start seeing a massive transfer of wealth and money from altcoins into Bitcoin, especially after what we have seen happen. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance is currently sitting right around 43.7%. It's just barely started to come up, but over the coming days and weeks, I'm expecting the Bitcoin dominance to continue to rise, and we're going to continue to see money just dumping out of altcoins. So that is something to keep in mind. And I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Margex. Margex is a Bitcoin-based derivatives platform that gives traders the ability to trade with up to 100x leverage. Margex provides traders with access to global crypto markets, so you can trade really any of your favorite cryptos. They have, BTC, Ethereum, XRP, EOS, and more. But the difference is there are a lot more potential for larger gains when you use leverage. Some things I personally like about Margex is simple UI design, because that is really important for anyone trying to download a platform. No KYC, meaning that you only need to use your email address and a password to sign up. That is it. And also, it is very, very simple to use. So it is definitely worth your time to take a look at this exchange. Make sure to use my code in the description. Just use the link down below. You'll get up to $100 free when you sign up. And try for yourself. Let me know what you think and put it in the comments down below. Anyways, back to the program. This morning, we saw inflation report come out, and inflation, it was not great, but not as bad as it could have been. And what we're seeing with inflation is that inflation came out at 8.3% from 1 year ago, from 2021, and it's actually down a little bit from March of 2022. March of 2022 was at 8.5%. Now it's at 8.3%. So while it's a little bit better than the month before, still 8.3% is not good at all. The one thing to keep in mind, though, again, the one positive with this is that we have seen that it is starting to slow down a bit. It went from 8.5% in March down to 8.3% in April. So that at least is showing us that some of the policies implemented by the Federal Reserve in terms of raising interest rates, those are at least starting to take effect. Slowly, but they're starting to take effect. Now let's talk about what's been going on with Luna, because Luna has just been a complete disaster over the last 24 hours. And what we've seen is that Luna's price fell below $1 per coin. And keep in mind that UST should be pegged at $1 per coin, but Luna has fallen 98% in the last couple of days, down from over $100 per coin down to $1 per coin. Currently, it's sitting right around $2.23 per coin. Okay, so what has happened with this is that the founder of Luna, Do Kwon, came out on Twitter and said that he was going to be releasing a plan as to how he was going to potentially save and help recover UST's price. And what we have seen now is that this plan is dead. It is completely dead because no investment firm, they were trying to raise like $1 billion to $1.5 billion. No investment firm wanted to give them money because it's a complete disaster. So his whole plan, what everyone was thinking, basically dead, nothing going to happen there. So instead, he came out on Twitter with a whole series of tweets basically saying how they're going to try to do something to help recover the price by increasing the block size. Basically, bottom line, it's not it's not anything that's going to help Luna's price recover. It's not going to be anything that's going to help UST's price recover. Ultimately, they're just going to wait for all this volatility to die down, wait till all this selling pressure dies down, and we start seeing maybe they could rebuild it back up from scratch again. But the problem is most people are not going to have any confidence in this project anymore. Everyone has lost confidence in this project, so no matter what they do moving forward, it's probably not going to be good enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but I think whatever they're going to do from this point on is probably not going to be good enough because no one is going to trust them anymore. People lost millions, even billions of dollars, and we saw $100 coin go down to $1 in a matter of a couple days, and tens of billions of dollars were lost. So now let's talk about, lastly, what's going on with Cardano. So what's happening with Cardano now is we've actually seen Cardano whale accounts start to dump their positions as well. And this has a lot to do with what I'm thinking is happening in the overall crypto market, is that altcoins, no matter which one you're looking at, people are selling those because they're scared of all the volatility, they're scared of the bear market, and they're starting to transfer that and move those over more into Bitcoin. So we've seen that Cardano whales have started to exit and withdraw millions of dollars from their positions over the last 24 hours. And this has created a lot of selling pressure in Cardano. Cardano's price did drop to about 50 cents per coin, sitting a little bit higher than that. But that is why we've seen Cardano's price fall, in addition to just the market and overall sentiment there. Last thing is going to be some little piece of good news with Cardano, and that is that if you're looking at Cardano's overall ecosystem growth right now, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson came out and said that they have a $723 million treasury to help fund growth on its ecosystem. And they said they currently have this $700 million that's being deployed actively to help build up new projects. For example, he said DC Spark, which is a brand new project being built in Cardano's ecosystem, they can continue to grow uninterrupted during this bear market, during all this volatility, because they can receive funding from this $720 million growth fund. So this is something good to see, that Cardano still has a lot of money banked, put on the side, that has been reserved for times like this when all these projects are going to need money, and it might not be as easy for them to raise it. So they have this Cardano fund, which can help contribute. So really, that's what's been going on with the market. I would say be careful. Don't try and buy the dip with Luna, at least, because people have lost confidence in this project completely. If you're looking at the market right now, obviously Bitcoin long-term is always the smartest, safest play, just a dollar cost average into that. Were you about to leave the video without liking, commenting, subscribing maybe? Well, if you were, now's your chance. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we cover all sorts of topics from crypto, NFTs, and what's going on in the tech world.